Okay, welcome everybody. Marcus Schubert coming to you from the Gold Coast in Australia, 25th of October here in Australia. For those of you who are live, thanks so much for joining us. And those of you who are joining us on the recording, we really appreciate you taking the time for this important update. There's 3 really important updates that are coming to you. So make sure you watch this presentation because it is the most significant presentation that we have for the community on all different fronts for the last 12 months. So the first thing I want to acknowledge is everybody's patience. It's taken us 2 years longer than we expected to get the messaging app, the Panda app, to where people can use the basic features, and it's been a long road, but we now have passed that hurdle, and the messaging app is working fantastically. We are going to continue to improve the messaging app, add new features, and that's just going to go from strength to strength. The downside of the messaging app taking much longer than we expected was 2 things. Certainly, it had an effect on the token price, which we're going to talk about. And it also had an effect on us rolling out other aspects of the project, such as Panda 11, Panda Legends, Panda Meet, and so on. So, the good news is we were at 1.6 million downloads with PandaApp. In fact, we caught the attention of a company that reached out to us through LinkedIn. And I sort of wasn't sure who the company was, but they kind of sounded like they knew they were talking about. They said, congratulations on your 1 million downloads in your first 12 months. That's really impressive. So Albert and I got onto a Zoom with the gentleman who was based out of the UK. And it turns out they were from ByteDance. Now, if you haven't heard of ByteDance, they're the company who created TikTok. So they have a couple of billion users. And for them to be impressed with our growth and to be offering to partner on some technology, we thought was quite significant. So today, the goal really is to cover 2 really important updates, one around the token and one around Panda 11. Now, what we realized through the time of the Panda app being delayed and having challenges getting the functionality to be where it is now, some people come into the project for the privacy and security and to earn free tokens from promoting the app. And we really appreciate all of those people who have done that. And other people purchased tokens because they believed in the project and the future of the project and the future of the token. And then there was other people who really were from the direct selling background who like to be able to promote projects, products, and services that they believe in and earn commissions for doing so. So we looked at the project overall and said, listen, how do we do something going forward, or a number of things that can benefit all of the community, no matter why they have come to us and why they are here? So the first thing is we looked at the token, and we managed to be introduced to a small group of people who have been very successful in marketing altcoins and meme tokens over the past 6 months. They've made hundreds of millions of dollars themselves in promoting different projects like Pepe and so on. And they were really excited about the Punk Panda token and the project and said, listen, we can help you guys to relaunch this token. We said, fantastic. And then as they started looking at the tokenomics, they come back to us and said, really, guys, the amount of liquidity you now have on the token is so low. We can go ahead and introduce you to influencers and new investors and get you listed on some CEX exchanges. And that will definitely improve the strength of the token value. But because the liquidity is so low, and because the last 2 years, so many people have been receiving free tokens from the promotion of the app or staking tokens on the farm, it's going to be an ongoing fight for people who are wanting to sell tokens as soon as they see the price go up a little bit and the amount of liquidity that's there on Pancake. So what we're going to do is actually launch a brand new token, and we're going to show you all of the details of that token at the back end of this presentation. But just for now, anybody who's interested in holding tokens, whether you've earned them or whether you've purchased them, understand there's a plan for the new token that's going to benefit the entire community. In fact, anybody who's holding PPM tokens will be able to do a direct swap for the new token at a set ratio. All right. So it's going to be something exciting that we can ultimately have a second chance of launching a great new token. We'll talk about all of the benefits of that for the existing community and new people into the project as we go into the future. So the first part of the presentation I'm really excited to share is, what can we do and what can we advantage from now between now and launching the new token and that finding its feet? And we recognize that probably 90% or more of our community are people who are from the direct selling organizations or the direct selling industry. They like to promote something and earn commissions and affiliate rewards for doing that. Now, when we initially launched our Panda 11, part of the project, we didn't get the traction as far as having enough players organically coming in to play matches to really make a lot of those matches go ahead and the prize pool to be significant. So what we're going to do is launch Panda 11 with a crypto reward mechanism in place to reward every single one of you who wants to actually put this in front of people who you think may have an interest to earn crypto and or play fantasy sports. So if my technology today works well, you're going to see a short video in a second, but just give me 1 sec. I'm just going to show you the first couple opening slides that are important. Obviously, Punk Panda brand. Obviously, what we're going to share is not an investment strategy. We're not giving you financial advice. We're obviously involved in the crypto market. So whether you're using crypto to, pay for matches or earning rewards or winnings, those crypto elements can be volatile for better or for worse. So really, you need to be talking to a financial advisor and, not taking financial advice from us. Panda 11, it's a crypto sports fantasy app, allows users to take home more profits. It allows them to participate globally in matches, no matter where they live around the world and what fiat currency they deal in. It's a large industry, $22 billion a year, and it's growing quite rapidly at around 10% per year. So ultimately, what we'll be doing with Panda 11 is giving the world an opportunity to play fantasy sports with crypto and also to win crypto if they win their matches as well. So with that, I'm just going to introduce a short little video. Hopefully it comes through okay for you. If not, don't worry. We'll send it out to you directly after this presentation. And then we're going to talk about how these rewards and how you can earn crypto directly from being involved in Panda 11.
For the ultimate fusion of cryptocurrency and fantasy sports, introducing Panda 11, where opportunity meets adrenaline and rewards soar to new heights. Panda 11, a trailblazing venture born from the monumental success of the PandaApp, with over 1.6 million downloads. But we're just getting started. Imagine a world where cryptocurrency and fantasy sports collide, creating a groundbreaking experience. Panda 11 offers gaming packages starting at just $100 US, payable in USDT, Ethereum, BNB Smart Chain, or Tron. Then you're all set with gaming credits to play matches and win up to 10 times in crypto. But here's where it gets electrifying. When you play on Panda 11, you're not just gaming, you're entering a new world of possibilities. The Panda 11 Rewards Plan is your opportunity to prosperity. Direct bonus. Watch your earnings soar as you introduce others to Panda 11. Earn referral rewards in crypto as your referrals go 10 levels deep. Global bonus pool. You're not just part of a team, you're part of a global community. Introduce 4 directs and unlock significant earning potential. Leadership matching bonus. Your success multiplies as you help your directs to succeed. It's teamwork that fuels your fortune. And for our trailblazers, the Founders Promotion allows anyone who qualifies for the MVP Global Bonus Pool by December 31st, 2023 to enjoy unlimited bonus cycles. No limits, just endless opportunities. Want to accelerate your journey? Fast start strategies are your ticket to the fast lane. Speed up your access to bonus pools. Panda 11, where passion meets profits. Join our community of sports fanatics, crypto enthusiasts, and dream chasers. Don't miss the chance to be part of the crypto revolution in fantasy sports. Panda 11, your adventure awaits. Get your package with gaming credits now from your referrals registration link. Then download to play matches from iOS App Store or Panda 11 website for Android.
Okay, guys, hopefully that come through well for you. If it didn't, no problem. We will send you the direct YouTube link, make that live after this call. Now, before we get into sharing the details of this, it's really important you understand the timing of this. We could be launching a brand new crypto fantasy sports MLM company with no history, with no community, with no contacts at all, and this would go boom, all right? But the reality is you guys are getting to see this in the pre-launch phase before the rest of the world. Now, we've spent the last 10 days to 2 weeks talking to the key leaders who were part of putting the original 1.5 million network together and giving them the opportunity to get pre-positioned into the network before we pre-launch. So what that means for you is you can go back to the leaders that you were working with previously with Punk Panda, ask them if they've got a position set up, get yourself your details to them, get yourself locked in, and benefit from the crypto rewards before the explosion that will come subsequently of this. The idea is to go into the pre-launch phase of this in November. But of course, as of today, you can get your details, you can get your head around this, you can answer questions, get your leaders ready, and get yourself positioned into the network before those live links start going out in sometime during next month. So let's share the details of this program with you. So the packages will start at $100 US. The rookie package, 100 USD. Now, that's where everybody starts. Somebody just can't come in and buy the Pro Pack for $500. People need to buy the 100 USD package. That will give the person $100 US of Panda 11 gaming credits. Now, those packages, you can pay for those packages with USDT, Ethereum, BNB, BSC, or Tron. And Albert may have an announcement, which is pretty exciting, about another option afterwards. But just for now, 100 USD buys you a gaming package. You've now got gaming credits to play Panda 11 matches. Now, the way the matches will work is once there's enough people to fill the match goes ahead. If the team that you've put together wins, if you're the winner of that match, you will win 10 times what it cost you to play in that match. So if it's a $10 match, you win $100. If it's a $100 match, you win $1,000. Those winnings come to you in crypto. All right, so it doesn't matter what's going on with the value of the PPM token or when the new token is listing. Your winnings are in crypto. You can choose to withdraw those in these same tokens, USDT, Ethereum, and so on. Now, the option to upgrade, someone buys the rookie package, they pay another $500 on top of the 100. They now get an extra $500 in Panda 11 gaming credits. And then the MVP package, $1,000 upgrade, an extra $1,000 in gaming credits. People who are really into sports fantasy will want these gaming credits because they'll be playing multiple matches and they want to play the larger matches and win potential larger prize pool. But you'll see also as we go through the presentation why a large percentage of people who are coming in to be promoters will want to upgrade those packages and get into the larger bonus pools. The earnings can come from direct bonuses, which will pay out 10 levels deep. The global bonus pool is what you want to get yourself into ASAP. And then, of course, when you help your people, your directs, get into the bonus pool, you'll start to earn leadership matching bonuses. So the way these work are the direct bonus is, let's say you come in with a rookie package for $100. Everybody that you personally introduce direct to you, who also comes in with the rookie package for $100, will earn you a 10% first level bonus, which is $10. If they introduce somebody, they'd be second level to you, you'd earn 5%, which is $5, and so on. Now, once you upgrade to the Pro package for $500, every time somebody that you've directly introduced upgrades to the Pro package, you'll earn that 10% bonus on that pack, which is an extra $50. And it's unlimited how many people you can personally introduce. They just all come across direct to you, first level in this direct bonus. When you upgrade to the MVP $1,000 package, you earn $100 every time one of your directs upgrades to that MVP package. Really important point. If you have somebody who upgrades to a package before you do not get the direct bonus. Let's say you're here and you've got the Pro $500 pack and your direct upgrades to the MVP pack, you will not get the direct commission. That will go to the next person in the line who has purchased an MVP package. So you always want to be in contact with your people, know what's going on so you can take full advantage. But also this type of a scenario will benefit people who are a leader and they're working down in depth with people who maybe are really going out there to build the organization and they may have some inactive people between them. And so therefore the reward goes to the real person who's in there fighting the fight and building the team. Now, this is the exciting part, is to get yourself into the global pool. Now, the way you do that is you simply introduce 4 people who purchase a package. So in this example we're showing, this is you. You might have had 9 people register for a free account, and only 4 of them actually purchased a package. In this case, person number here, 1, 2, 3, 4 in green, purchased a 100 lot pack. What that does is it now makes you eligible to be placed into a separate bonus pool, which is company-wide. And you want to get into that pool as soon as you can. Because the way that works is it's a 4x4 forced matrix. Now, don't worry if you don't understand what those words mean. What it ultimately means is as soon as you qualify to be in that pool, let's say this is you here, you've sponsored 4 people, they've bought a package, now you're in the pool, the very next person from anywhere in the company who qualifies to be in that same pool comes in and fills your position number 1, and you earn a commission. Next person who qualifies to be in that pool from anywhere in the company, they could have been introduced by Frank or Mikhail or by Albert or by Peter. Doesn't matter. Could have been Tuan, could have been anybody, right? If you have yourself in the pool, the next person into that pool fills in number 2, then number 3, number 4. Each time that happens, you earn a commission. Once you've been paid on those 4 positions, we say you've completed 1 cycle through the bonus pool. The computer system will automatically re-enter you into that pool. Depending on which package level you're at, as to which pool you're in, as to how much those commissions are, and how many times you can cycle through the pool. So let me show you what this means in real terms. So if you're in the rookie bonus pool, it means you've introduced 4 people who have bought the rookie pack. So you're here. Next person into the pool from anywhere in the company fills in your spot number 1, you'll earn a $50 commission. Same with 2, 3, and 4th person. You've been through the pool once, you've cycled once, so $200 per cycle. You can cycle 5 times through this bonus pool. So potentially you can earn up to $1,000 from being in the global bonus pool. And remember, what did you do? You spent $100 on a rookie package and you found 4 people to do the same. $100 in, potential $1,000 out. So that's not bad. So the next one, the pro bonus pool. And this is why a lot of people will be upgrading to these packages either straight away or as soon as they can, because once you have purchased the pro package yourself, once you've had 4 people personally purchase the pro package, you're now in the pro bonus pool. Then everybody else who comes into the pro bonus pool after that is going to start filling in your position 1, 2, 3, and 4. As they do that, you earn $250 per position or $1,000 per cycle. All right. So $250, $250, $250, $250, $1,000 for that cycle. You can cycle through that pool up to 10 times. So just from being in this this pro bonus pool, you can earn up to $10,000. And then finally, the MVP bonus pool. Obviously, you've got yourself to MVP by buying that package. 4 of your directs have purchased that package. You're now in the MVP global bonus pool. Every time a new person comes in from anywhere in the company and fills in your 4 spots, $500 each, $2,000 per cycle, you can earn 25 cycles through that bonus pool over time. Now, that's $50,000 from being in the bonus pool. It would have cost you $1,600 because you would have bought the $100 pack, the $500, and the $1,000. So $1,600 in total to be of MVP, and up to $50,000 on the table from that pool. Interesting point is, if you're in the MVP global bonus pool, you would also have been in the pro bonus pool and the rookie bonus pool and earning from those pools as well, because you and your 4 directs would have also bought those smaller packages. So we're going to do something just to really make this electric and throw some gasoline on the fire in the early phase. And we're introducing a founders promotion for those of you who have been with us for a while and coming in this early phase. If you qualify to be in this MVP global bonus pool between the pre-launch stage and the 31st of December, you'll then be grandfathered unlimited global bonus pool cycles. So you will not be capped at 25 cycles. You'll have unlimited. So that's a pretty great incentive. So the next thing in this type of a plan is you want to help your people get into those bonus pools. You want to help your people earn money. You want to help them succeed. So the leadership bonus is designed for that. If this is you, let's say there's somebody you've directly introduced, you want to help them get their 4 people and get into the first bonus pool. So if they're in the rookie bonus pool, they're going to be earning $50 every time their position gets filled, but you will be earning a matching 50% bonus for being the person that introduced them to the program. So every time they go through a cycle, they're going to earn $200. You're going to earn $100 every time they cycle through that pool. If you've got someone you've personally introduced who's in the pro bonus pool, every time they go through and cycle, they earn $1,000, you earn $500. And then, of course, the MVP, you got somebody who's direct, they get into the MVP bonus pool. Every time they earn $2,000 to go through the pool, you're going to earn $1,000. This is actually where the largest incomes are going to be made from this plan, because you're unlimited to how many people you can personally introduce and help them get into these pools. I mean, you imagine having 20 people cycling through this MVP bonus pool, and you're getting paid $1,000 every time each of them cycles through the pool. That's really quite exciting. So to finish this out, it's just a conservative example to give you of the whole plan, I suppose, on one page. So let's say this is you get yourself to the MVP level and you help 4 people over time do the same. For those people getting to MVP, you would earn $160 per person from the direct commissions, which is the 10% on the $100 pack, the $500 and the $1,000. So $160 per person, $640 back to you. Of course, that pushes you into the MVP global bonus pool. Let's say you just cycle through that pool 2 times. $2,000 per cycle, you go through it twice, you've earned $4,000. But you've also been cycling through the smaller 2 pools. And if you cycle through those twice, your total from just cycling through each of the pools 2 times would be $6,400. And then finally, let's say you help those 4 people get their 4 so they can cycle through these pools just twice as well. There's another $3,200, $10,200 in that example. So on top of that, of course, you can keep cycling through the bonus pool up to 50K. And on top of that, remember, everybody who's purchasing these packages has their gaming credits that they can not only go and play matches and win up to 10x on what it cost them to play the match, but those credits can also be used as almost like a sample for prospects to come in and play matches. You know, if you've got $1,000 package, you've got 1,000 credits. You might pick 100 people to give a $10 credit each and say, hey, join up for free with Panda 11, go play a $10 match. Whether they win or not, well, this is kind of cool. And it's a way for them to sample the product and sample how cool it is to play the Panda 11 matches and bring people in with that type of a marketing process. So you've got these credits to obviously use for yourself, but they can be used for marketing purposes as well. So with that, before I finish on a fast start strategy, I just want to stop and throw to my business partner and our CEO, Albert, for any comments.
Marcus, you did a fantastic job on that. And I think what the important thing is here for people today is to realize, because we're going to talk about the new token here right after this, is to realize this is a completely separate issue. Look at it that way for the immediate future. And then you'll see how the new token and actually how the PPM ties into this in the more distant future. So right now it's just a standalone. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be a great way for onboarding. And I'm just going to throw this out there right now. We'll be doing more calls as the weeks go by. But, you know, we're looking at doing the pre-launch November 7. And then 1, 2, or 3 weeks later than that, actually launching the Panda 11. So getting the people placed, we'll be having more calls, and we'll be talking more and more about how once you're in this program, you've bought the 100 package, the 500, how you're going to be able to incentivize people to come in for free. And then when they top up, you would actually get paid a commission on that. So we'll discuss that next time, and how those people are going to be able to load with PPM. So we'll actually discuss that on the actual next call. And so, Marcus, I think we're ready to talk on the new token, unless you think of anything else we need to discuss with this.
Yeah, just two things first. Thank you, Albert. The first one is we know because of the strength of the leadership and some of the quality of the networkers who will be promoting Panda 11, it's going to be a really great onboarding strategy to having players in the Panda 11 system. And longer term, what that will do for us is once we get 100, 200,000 players on the Panda 11 system, it gives us a lot more strength to go to existing sports fantasy companies and actually look at some sort of joint venture or partnership where we can say, listen, you guys are in sports fantasy. You got a bunch of people who like to play sports fantasy games, matches, but they're doing it with fiat. We've got a crypto element. So it gives us a lot stronger positioning to be able to do that versus just coming with an idea and an app that doesn't have active players. The final thing I'll do before we get onto the token is just talk about what we know to be a fast start strategy with this type of plan. We've seen before that some people want to really fast track their ability to get into the bonus pool, or they want to get their money working for them while they have that time delay of going out and finding their 4 people and more. So this is just a strategy. It's not something that you have to do, but I just want to put it in your mind because either you or some people you come across, this will suit them. So a fast start strategy to get into the rookie bonus pool, instead of going out and trying to recruit your 4 people, would be to purchase your $100 package in position number 1, and also the next 4 positions straight underneath you. So it's cost you $500. You've got 5 positions there, but it's put you straight into the bonus pool. Now, the bonus pool cycles typically happen and come through a lot faster when the company's growing extremely fast in the early stages, and then they can slow down as the recruitment slows down in comparison to how many people are in the system. So in that example, the person's put in 500, they've got up to $1,000 they can earn from the rookie bonus pool. Of course, they would have got $10, another $40 from the direct commissions here. If someone did that at the pro level, they'd put $3,000 in for the 5-pack because it would be costing them $600 per position because they'd have to buy the 100 plus the $500 package. So to take out this 5-pack would cost them $3,000. And it would put them straight into the pro bonus pool where they can earn up to $10,000 from earning cycles, plus they would be in the rookie bonus pool. And then, of course, the MVP 5-pack would be $8,000, putting them straight into the MVP bonus pool, earn up to $50,000 in bonus cycles. And then, of course, because of the founders promotion, they're making sure they're in that pool before the 31st of December as well. So that's just the strategy. If that's of interest to you, obviously you can talk to your leaders or you can talk to us, but that's something that you can do. So with that, I want to now move and transition into what's going to be happening with the new token, which is equally as exciting. But just remember, don't get your mind too caught up with that because we're going to be doing a lot more calls and letting you know the options with the new token when that's getting closer to being launched. But we just want to let you know there's a plan there so you can relax. You don't have to worry about what the PPM price is now or up until when that new token gets launched. So Albert, maybe I'll throw over to you and you can cover and talk through PandaCash.
Sure. Hey, first of all, I want to just say congratulations to everybody that's on this call right now, because the Panda 11 and this pre-launch that we're announcing, until today, there was only about 20 to 25 people in the whole world that even knew about this. So with the 60-some people we got here, there's still less than 100 people that know about this. If you have interest, reach out to the previous leaders that you had. If you had no previous leader, just reach out to us. So let's take it away. So we're looking at probably launching this new token. If we cannot get it off before December 15th, then we're going to wait till after Christmas. So it'll probably more than likely be sometime in January before we do this. So you can see Panda 11 will be up and it'll be running, doing very well before we even get to this. As Marcus had mentioned earlier, we have this group that they're really big influencers and they have this following of huge investors. And they really wanted to come in and help us raise PPM. They said we're like a unicorn. We're very rare. That we actually have a product that works because they've dealt with so many meme coins. We have a product that works. And the owners are actually out there in the open. Everybody knows who's behind the project and everything. And they said that was very rare. So it caught their attention. They want to help us with this. But as they kept going into the deep dive of the tokenomics, how many tokens were in circulation, or 2-year delay of getting the app fixed, they said, you're just much better off starting with a brand new token. Marcus, can you share screen again? Bring the slide back up. So anyway, so we sat there and we thought about it, because over this last 1 year, we've actually had big investors come into us and say we want to invest, and then they would have problems with the app and they would walk away and stuff. So the question that we asked ourselves was, if we had all the money, we hadn't had this 24-month delay and was running on a slim budget, would we proceed to go ahead and actually launch this new token? By its own merit, is it a great idea? And with a resounding yes. Everybody that we talked to, we got other opinions. They said this is the way to go. It's actually gonna be a huge success. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be minting a brand new token called PandaCash, and it's going to be on the Ethereum blockchain. We are only going to mint 110. Well, there's 275 ppm that will be minted, and so the 275, that is going to reduce the overall tokens down to 110 million. The ppm smart contract will keep running for the next 13 years until all 275 million are minted. And you'll see here, when you go down to the fourth button, is that the ppm can be swapped for the PCH at a 3-to-1 ratio. So this is going to give an immediate benefit when we do this launch. It's going to give an immediate benefit to everybody that's in our community, plus all new investors. We're going to do a fair launch. It's going to be on Uniswap. Hopefully it'll be Q4. It might be Q1 of 2023. And we'll be able to list on CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap and not have the Bank of Russia thing on there, which we have spent the last better part of 4 months with our attorney arguing back and forth, which Bank of Russia never sends any sort of reply. And because they don't reply, CoinMarket refuses. We'd legally have to start a lawsuit to get that removed. Well, all that goes away. We now have a clean slate with PandaCash that would be listed on CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap. The bridge will become available in 2024. And what I mean by bridge is that, hey, you have 999 ppm right here, and you want to swap it for 333 PandaCash. Or you can keep the ppm, because we're going to keep the liquidity on both of them, and you'll see that. Well, the ppm withdrawals from PandaApp and Panda Farm, they'll be immediately converted to PandaCash. So when you have your 1% withdrawal, or your 0.5% withdrawal every month, when the new token is available, we'll immediately just convert those to PandaCash for you. Okay. Another way, for those of you that are holding the ppm actually in your wallet, okay, well, that bridge won't be available for a while. The only way that you're going to be able to swap them is through a couple of different programs. And once again, we're 3 to 4 months from this. So if you're not understanding all this right now, don't worry about it. We're going to be doing another call next week, another call the week after that, and we'll keep going into more details, not only on the Panda 11, but the PandaCash token. Well, one of the things that you can do is you can go over and buy a Panda 11 pack. Let's say you spend the $1,600. Show proof that you bought that pack, and I'll allow you to swap equal value of the ppm to PandaCash as soon as the PandaCash becomes available, which may be 2 or 3 or 4 months from now. Immediately stake your ppm on Panda Farm for 90 to 180 days. You'll be earning interest. The farm will continue. ppm is going to continue. The smart contract on ppm is going to continue. And we'll take 25 to 65% of those tokens. Once that 180 days has gone by, or the 90 days has gone by, you've earned your interest in ppm. We'll take 25% to 65% of those tokens, and we will convert them to PCH on release. Okay. You're also going to be able to buy PCH on the exchange. You're also going to be able to play and win with PCH on Panda 11 when it becomes available. You're going to be able to swap the ppm for PCH and earn PCH. Well, ladies and gentlemen, because we're bringing all those new investors that will be on the Ethereum blockchain due to these influencers that are going to do the promotion of the fair launch, this is what's going to happen. There's going to be investors out there that actually see an opportunity to do arbitrage trading. Let's say that the PCH is listed at 30 cents, for example. And right now, ppm is, for easy math, let's just say it's 1 cent, okay? there's going to be investors that go, well, I'm going to go over and I'm going to buy PPM off the market. I'm going to go put it on the farm. I'm going to earn interest for 90 days. I bought it at 1 cent plus I got interest. And then I'm going to convert it to PCH, which they'll be allowed to do. Well, now 1 PPM just became worth 10 cents just on them do that without any sort of rise of the PandaCash. So by lowering the amount of tokens, controlling the amount of PPM that are out there in the market right now, sitting in people's wallets, because if we allowed everybody to convert on day one, they would just go sell, we'd have another crash. So by having these plans in place of allowing people to go through and do the swap and other ways of doing it, such as staking, buying the Panda 11 packs, and then making the bridge available as soon as the token is stable, this is going to be quite a success. We're very excited about it. This is going to bring in brand new people that are completely outside of the community. And it's one of the reasons that we wanted to get the Panda 11 launched before, because when people start to learn about PandaCash and what it's attached to and see the new white paper, they're going to see the Punk Panda messaging app that is now working perfectly, which has been a huge hurdle for us to cover. And then and not only that, is everybody saw Bitcoin go up by 14% yesterday. Well, as Bitcoin goes, what happens with all altcoins? You saw PPM go up 10% yesterday. So as we want this to be closer to the halving. So we got the Panda 11 up and running. People that look at PCH, the Bitcoin halving is just 2 to 3 months down the road from that. And they're seeing the messaging app, they're seeing the Panda 11. They're going to see that this has got a lot of value, and it's got a lot of lost for the word I'm looking for. You can use the token for things. Marcus, what is that word I'm looking for?
Utility, sir.
Thank you. That's it. The utility. It's got a utility case on two different apps that are up and working, with 1.6 million downloads on another. And what our goal is, and this is the reason that we'll have people coming into the Panda 11 that the MLM people will want to get, because as they top up, they'll receive commissions, and allowing people to be able to load with PPM. The more players that we have on there, the more value that the company has, and the more value that PCH will have, and the more value that PPM will have. So I'm very excited about this. So with that, Marcus, if you think I left anything out, let me turn it back over to you, and how we close out here.
Yeah, thanks very much. And we understand there's going to be a lot of questions, both on Panda 11 and on the new PandaCash. Now is not the time for overly getting into detail. I think it's already enough information for people to absorb. But what I will say is two things. So we'll pre-launch Panda 11 in November. And what that will mean is there'll be a Panda Pro back office where when you purchase a package, your credits will be, your commissions will be, as far as, when you take your commissions out in USDT or BNB, they'll be there. So you can just transfer them straight out to any wallet you want. Your gaming credits will also be there, which you just transfer over to your Panda 11 account, which you'll need to set up a Panda 11 app account. So that will all be, we're going to have how-to videos. They're being created now on, how to register, how to buy a package, how to transfer your gaming credits, how to play a match, and how to withdraw your commissions and all that sort of stuff. So that will all come to you. The most important thing for you right now is, if you do want to participate in the Panda 11 program, of course, is to understand the commission structure and obviously go back to the leaders that you've been working with. You don't have to. That's our advice, though, to go back to those same individuals. If they're not participating, or you've had a fallout because you got in an argument over a golf match, then it's up to you. You can talk to whoever you like. Last thing I'll say on the token is the token price with PPM is certainly nowhere near had the life that we expected it to over the past couple of years. There's 4 reasons for the token price being as low as it is. 3 of those are factors that were totally outside our control and pretty much affected, every sort of project in the space. And one of them was our fault. It was a mistake that we made. And in hindsight, with the new token, we don't have to make that same mistake again. so you understand those challenges that affected the token price was, first of all, was the timing of our launch. You know, we had tremendous growth with the Panda app. People were earning all these tokens. People had purchased tokens in the pre-sale. And we'd promised the community that the token would launch in a certain time frame. So we wanted to honor that. And it was just unfortunate timing that when we did launch that token on Pancake was right when the market took a huge hit with the Celsius and the Terra Luna collapse. And the reason that put a significant effect on our token and everybody's token was because, you know, a lot of people who have funds in crypto, that they're not holding all of it in USDT. A lot of times people are holding it in different speculative coins, whether they've got some Bitcoin, some Ethereum, some Tron, some BM, whatever, right? So if they've just taken a 50% hit on their capital, they're not all of a sudden going to go, well, yeah, I want to use that to go buy something else at full price. So that really affected us when we launched. The second thing that happened was, this is what was our fault. As we got towards launching the token, we were looking at the best option for staking rewards on the Panda farm, where new investors could come in, they could buy PPM, and they could stake it and then earn rewards. Now, we felt the opportunity for the token was very strong from day one, because as a company, we were the only people who could sell in the first 30 days. We were the only ones who had tokens to sell. And we're like, well, okay, depending on how it goes, we'll either sell some to recoup some of our capital costs, or we'll sell none. And what happened was we got advice from people who had launched DeFi projects before that there should be no lockup period for people who came in, bought tokens, and then staked them on the farm. And Albert, particularly to his credit, questioned this advice 3 separate times, saying, listen, that makes no sense to me. Anything I've ever done before, granted, it's been in the direct selling space, has had at least a 90-day lockup, if not 6 months to 2 years. And the advice was, no, listen, this is a new project. We want new investors to come in. We don't want them afraid to stake their tokens in this project and not be able to get them out for a period of time. And we said, okay, well, we're going to go with your advice. So that was our mistake. We went with that advice. And ultimately what happened in that first 30 days is the rewards that came from staking was so high that the people who had bought tokens, staked them, were just harvesting them every day and selling all their free rewards. And it started to really tank the token price, and there was nothing we could do to stop that. So that was our mistake, and we won't be taking that path again with the new token. So we're lucky we've kind of got a second chance here. The third thing was we decided at the birthday last November to really put a bunch of money and energy into relaunching the token and getting some awareness out there into the people outside of our community. And we spent a lot of money on 2 different marketing agencies. And that was right when the FTX collapse happened. So that just hit the whole market, and it was like, wow, if you ever want to know what's going to happen to the market, tell us to launch something, and that's when you should sit out. So, and then the final thing was, through that whole period of time, we just were struggling to get the app to be functioning where we wanted it to be. And that was affecting the psychology of retail investors and also major investors. We had 3 major investment partners who were going to be putting millions of dollars into the project because they loved the concept. They would go and download the app, and they couldn't register. Or they could register, but they couldn't find a contact to send them a message. And then, of course, that affected their interest to invest. So that cost us a lot. But it also affected the mindset of the everyday person who goes, oh, wow, this looks like a good project. I've actually got a real product out there. This is great. They go try and download the app, have a problem. It's like, well, why would I buy tokens when their product doesn't even work? So that was the 4th thing that really affected the token price. And of course, that's affected the growth of the community too, because when people are promoting the app, they're earning the token as a reward. Once the token's worth next to nothing, they're going to go, well, why would I put a bunch of energy into earning a token that's really not worth much? So that's affected the growth as well. So they're the facts. That's what we take responsibility for, and that's what we can learn from. In closing out, what I will say is, big picture-wise, the PPM token will continue to exist as a reward mechanism for people who are promoting the Panda app. Doesn't matter whether that token goes to $100 or it goes to 0. You can always swap those PPM tokens at a 3-to-1 ratio for PandaCash. And lastly, timing's super good. The one thing we are lucky is that the market has not been booming the last 2 years, which has given us time to actually get the Panda app working to where it is now. Because when this market bull run happens, which it looks like it could be around the corner, we want to be all hands on deck. We want to be a project. Think about it. If you thought Punk Panda token was a good buy 2 years ago, imagine how good PandaCash looks now, because now we've got a working app. We'll have a second product, Panda 11 sports fantasy app in the market. So you've got two strong working products behind a token, when most of the new tokens are going to have a story, and that's all they're going to have. So with that, I want to say thanks so much for your time. It's been a lot of information. Appreciate it. Reach out to your leaders. We're going to be doing a lot of calls in the coming weeks. So I'm sure we'll see you guys on one of them. Albert, any closing thoughts?
Nope. We'll just we'll be having more and more calls and keep going through this, and just reach out to your leaders, because we're in the phase of doing the pre-launch right now, and I think we'll have a call next week about this time, won't we? Thursday, Friday, next week, something like that.
Yeah, we'll announce another call in the coming week, and we'll get this recording out to everybody so you can share it with those who haven't been able to make the call. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.
And all of you with the itchy trigger of wanting to promote this, go promote away. You have our permission now. Promote away. Let's go.
Fantastic.
Thank you. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cheers, everybody.
Thanks, Roderick.
Great call. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Tuan.